In today's video, I'm going to show you how to fill up cracks that are actually under the water. All right, this is getting a bit tricky now because there is water and you want to put concrete. How do you do it? Well, there's a way to do it as long as the cracks are not huge and you can restrict the water flow in and out. So here, see, this underneath was completely flooded, but I've been able to secure it and fill it up with concrete. This was done yesterday. So see, I put a bag to prevent water getting in and out, and then now it's nice and solid. So I will show you today how I do it. So you can grab sandbags or soil bags, any type of bag that's heavy enough, and over here I have a hole that's pretty deep. If I was to put my hand here now, it's gonna go pretty far in, and I'm estimating that it's gonna take about 3/4 of a bag. So a bag is 66 pounds, so it would take around 50 pounds, no problem. So first thing you want to do is find a good weather. See, no waves, no boats passing. So make sure the weather is cooperating, because if there are waves, it's gonna be very difficult. So calm day. After that, clean the hole. I removed all the stones and the dirt, the seaweed accumulated there. Clean up the hole well. Okay, if you need to brush it, go ahead, brush it. Then place the bags in such a way that you're gonna block the water as much as possible. You do not have to achieve 100%, and in fact 100% is not good, because while you put your concrete, you want the water to get out, because this is way too much water. But as we're putting in the dry concrete, it's gonna displace the volume of water, and we're gonna be able to control the wetness, the thickness of the concrete. So over here, all I had to do was to put the bags horizontally, but over here this part was a bit deeper, so therefore I put the bag standing up, and it's not as wide because I have a stone here blocking one side. So I put the bag in, I pressed it well to block it. I even put some seaweeds around it so the water doesn't get in and out. You can use rags, you can use anything basically. You can use leaves, something that's gonna like fill up the little crevices and cracks between your bag and the hole. Okay, so you need it to be secured. Then prepare your materials. In here I have my concrete, dry. You do not mix it with water. Just we're gonna pour it in dry, and then we're gonna start pushing. Well, we're gonna at first pour a lot of it to displace the extra volume of water, and then after that we're gonna slowly adjust. When we're seeing that it's getting too dry, we're gonna slowly mix to wet it, and if it's too wet, we add more, and so on. And if we reach a point where it's completely dry, well, then you can make some wet one and then add it on top. Also, I would recommend having a piece of wood or something to be able to push it in. I'm gonna try to see where mine is. There is mine. So I use this to basically push it in. So also when you're starting, you cannot walk too fast around it, not to create too much of a wave. Okay, and so now we're gonna start pouring our dry concrete. So at first I'm gonna go all at once. Okay, as you see, I poured a whole bunch of it. It's absorbing, but at the same time it's pushing away some of the excess water. So let that happen first, and then you can start slowly pushing it in. But if you see that it's getting too wet too fast, right away you add some more so that your concrete doesn't become liquid. See, now it absorbed everything, so I'm gonna take some more and pour it in the hole again. Okay, see, now you need to add more. So now we're pushing the water out. And in the back, there's a lot of water. So that's coming out too. So if it's too dry now, you can go get from the bottom and start mixing it. Because obviously you don't want a powder concrete there. You want a nice peanut butter like concrete, which you're gonna be able to achieve. See, now a lot of water is pouring in from the back, so I'm gonna continue adding dry. So you keep on doing that. If the hole is small, it's gonna require very little, but this one, the hole in the back there was a lot of space basically. So that's why it took a whole bunch before stopping. And then I'm gonna put some more. But this time I'm gonna go slower. You don't need to put all at once. And as you see, now it's starting to remain dry. That means we probably reached the end of the hole, but I'm gonna still continue doing this for a few more minutes. So as you can see now, it's getting dry, right? So there's no more water entering, and whatever was left there, the concrete started absorbing it, or fully absorbed, I would say. So then last part would be to do your finishing. You can just start nicely rubbing it, and then leave the bag there for at least a day, and make sure it's protected from the elements. You can protect it from the sun, the wind. You want it to remain wet but not be soaked. And this is how you feel underwater cracks. Don't be scared to use the dry concrete. It's gonna work out, I'm telling you.